It's Local Edition. Brad Pomerance here with Jim Clarke. He is the mayor of Culver City. I admit it, I'm an Expo line groupie. I went to the party the day after the opening and I kind of stalked you and Megan Sally Wells and State Senator Mitchell and Supervisor Ridley Thomas because you were there for the opening, and I felt like I had seen the Beatles because there was the Expo open all the way to Santa Monica.
I felt the same way. It was a grand and glorious day, not only for the opening, but then the next day that we had the community event
That's where I saw
the station.
you,
right? And so it was great, and people turned out, and it's just been a big boon for us.
Mr. Clarke, I have been on the Expo several times because I'm a groupie. It's jammed. Yeah. I don't know what official figures tell us, but it's jammed.
Well, phase one went to Culver City,
right,
and the ridership projections for just
Culver City to Santa Monica?
No, from Culver City to downtown. We exceeded the ridership projections for the entire system.
Right.
During phase one.
Got it.
So
what do we know about from Culver City to Santa Monica?
Oh, yeah.
Jammed.
Yeah, and plus, it's the fact that it takes you only 18 minutes to go from Culver City to Santa Monica. Try doing that in an automobile.
Yeah, no, it's not
You can't
gonna
do
work.
it these days. So that's actually a more efficient use. Culver City to downtown, 35 minutes,
right,
something like that. Depending on the time of day, you could do it in a car.
Less stress.
Yeah.
Less stress. I mean, that's the best part. Yeah. And they're clean and the seats are comfortable. The flip side, though, I think one area where Expo needs to look at is the question of parking.
Yeah, they've made a conscious decision to limit the number of parking lots on the phase two line.
That doesn't make sense.
We're trying to encourage people to use alternative forms of transportation. It's that old issue of first mile, last mile. How do you get to the station to be able to use it? Our people, we're trying to implement bike sharing programs. We have arrangements with Uber.
But that starts to get a little pricey. I mean, you got Uber to the Metro. You know, for me, for example, family of four, I want to go, to dinner in Santa Monica. I live right near Culver City. 175 times 4, back and forth. And if all of a sudden I want to Uber there, I mean, fortunately, I'm 0.9 miles from my stop, so I'm okay. What about parking in terms of the streets near the stations? Are we easing parking restrictions?
No, not in fact. In fact, generally what you find is in those neighborhoods that people are more concerned about people parking their cars and doing that. So they generally create more restrictions around the stations. I think it will even out over time. I think people will, when our parking lot was jammed for the 4 years that we were the terminus, and now you've got three other parking facilities beyond that. So hopefully it will even out. It's a little bit of a risk, and I know it's a concern.
What has it done for Culver City?
Oh, well, it's the fact that people were both families and businesses have moved into Culver City as a result of having the Expo. And the thing that we want to make sure is there are 3 cities on the line: Los Angeles, Santa Monica, and Culver City.
Of course.
And so we want to make sure that Culver City stays as a destination, and that's why we're doing a major transit-oriented development. The first transit-oriented development on the Expo line will be in Culver City. And we'll be breaking ground later this year.
You have that great downtown.
Yes.
It's about a half a mile from your stop.
Right.
Look, I don't mind walking a half mile. Could be tricky for some. What about getting like a trolley car or something?
We're looking at all kinds of things. We're looking at things like maybe we should create a yellow brick road.
That's a great idea, especially given Wizard of Oz being so historic with your hotel.
Yeah, it's only half a mile, but in order to get there, you go by a major Howard Industries, you go by a parking facility, you go by car dealerships. Right. So if we could make it more enjoyable, put some art, put some other. We've looked at pedicabs, possibly, things like that.
His name is Jim Clarke. He is the mayor of the city of Culver City. I'm Brad Pomerance. It's Local Edition.